Go.
Okay, when we first start fermenting probiotics, we have to create a start, which means that in my future videos, you'll see that I have a couple of tablespoons of the previous batch that I will use as my start, kind of like a sourdough pancake type of thing. But when we very, very first start, we're going to start with the probiotic, and we're using Lactobacillus rhodori in this case. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up, and in here you'll see a capsule. So I wanted, in case you weren't kind of sure how this could potentially work, what you're going to be doing is actually breaking into these capsules. So the way they work is there's actually a two-part little, depends on the manufacturer, might be like a little gelatin capsule. And so I generally just grab it on either side gently and just start kind of teasing it apart. And this is actually, I was afraid this might happen. This yogurt, or this, see, this is supposed to be more of a powder. So, but here's what I have, okay? So that's what you're going to pull apart. And then ideally, this would be more of a powder than, it feels like this got some moisture into it somewhere along the line. So hopefully it's still viable. But what I would do is kind of crunch it down a little bit. And then I would put it in the, in with the half and half to get it going. Now with that first batch, you're going to maybe grab 10 of these and do that and keep, I'm just kind of curious what kind of shape these are in. So let's try another one. I'm going to grab the two ends, and I find if I just kind of gently pull and twist at the same time that I can slowly, yeah, and see there's some moisture that's gotten in here. So not ideal. This should be a very light powder. And you can see it's kind of coming out gloppy, which is not ideal. You don't want to get overly aggressive with this. You can kill the bacteria. So you're better off putting this in your mixing bowl with a little bit of milk, or even adding a little bit of milk into something like this and starting, to kind of push it down a little bit like this. Ideally, it would be in more of an even powder format, but that's the situation. And this may be actually fairly normal. I can say I don't typically go around breaking into these capsules. I have, but I don't typically do it all the time. So it could very well be that that's normal. But this is how you're actually going to create your probiotic the first time. So your first 3 ingredients, instead of start, you will have this. You'll have about 10 of those capsules opened up. And then you'll have your half and half and your inulin prebiotic fiber. That all goes into the bowl. And watch my next video that shows how to put all that stuff together. And that's how you get it started.